Like smart. Pando, feel the beat.
I don't know who. Somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the in the Torah neither. Truth, I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks. After bunch of thieves and vultures ain't no shit to do for you vagabonds. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, fear, give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the feast rim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Isupk, birthright, the Lord. You ain't the who is still searching about why you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak. This what I do. They riding to the core. I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves. It's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Yeah, those are messed up. No, bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick.
When you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, lock the door. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shanks. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey. Try to hope he way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. You spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fart. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the fart. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied out there. You keep with them, they've been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas you ain't cut like that, I swear to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Boy Dog Tennessee on the business. Hey, get the money, hey.
Get the money, nigga. Chase the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. Can they come around? Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga. I ain't trying to flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up BBS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot about it, boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get spill. I ain't love up getting pimped up by the hip. I'm a straight G, don't give a like I'm me, that's stain. You be cared about. We rap the same. Nigga try to talk, but we rap that murder game. Get your pop and nothing to it. Bitches wanna know. Bitches come around me. Bitches South Coast, South Carolina. Bitch, I'm styling you.
Really no demons get control of me. No money get the best of me. No bitches getting up over me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucking free. That's the way it got it. Be these niggas, chainy bitches, chain y'all. Chain is so me. For real, this brother hood. This bitch be rob on nigga ass, don't even need a weapon. And you be represented, and you be very respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all better address it. You cry it out, show no mercy. Question line, you ain't gon' need search. You pull up in that game and make a people can't see my word. I'm putting them both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm certified priest. Not from DC. In this mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with keys. For real.
They killed. Give me should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, save facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me, maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Mid fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body burn the flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in the dress. She a bombshell. Is serve cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Not fresh out the box, I can't smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous out for a brand new pair of bells.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Westworld.
Right.
Everything is lawful. Westworld.
The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make a little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch it. When I was 5'7", I was breaking. I had a 5'7", now I want the chrome. Not enough my zone. Use the argument or lose your dome. Keep cool, ain't no running up. Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawing, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, you're sick and she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westword, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a talent. Get admitted, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. Know you hate it, don't even matter. New pay, still the same time.
Mike, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that fresh in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problems. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you're drowning away. You ain't gonna ride. Stick to the end, you get glorified.
Seeing if you're gonna step up in you're gonna run.
Stick to the end, you get glorified. Let's make it official, I'm one of them. One of the greatest is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, and they made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you is loyal? We giving up game, they formulate, tired of fucking them racked out. Before they we started act out, I jumped in my duffel and out. You this elevation, boy roll to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration, and I put that on my reputation. When the fall, this is a demonstration. It's sick and I know they hate it. One Westworld every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Go against it, you won't see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. I beat your ass, I'll be bait. I don't got time for excuses. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I'm still playing my post, taking the rim like Jesus. Don't run with too many people. I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters who know that so much, they would never leave for a baby. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you're drowning away. You're gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. Yeah. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West.
Back roll.
Never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm going to West Virgin. I expect to see some people lightly. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. On them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying at the commissary hit before a run out. Bitches on the dugout, closed casket, burning. But I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it do for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses after the war just to count all gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know like. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know like. I got my heart with my boy, living in this world in my whole life, my whole life. It's so melodic, when I be dropping this ebonics, trying to take on the you know who find me, somewhere this paper for me, fingers feel the signing, my wave is like, I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby, I made a deal. The Reaper got a couple wives, they some keepers, talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers, bitches go on my Miami come home with changed features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only want to fuck. They just want to touch her. They don't want to cuff her. They just want to come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right.
Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Waiting on the scope in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Living in the scope in my whole life. My whole life.
At Harbor Freight.
All right, clap it up, clap it up. All right. You understand? We back again. You know what I'm saying? Good to be home. You know what I'm saying? I miss this place. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shimmy Shabrakatah, all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Thaba Shimmy Awashad, all the sisters. This is Officer Abraham at the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Under Commanding General Yohana, this is the Thursday scripture breakdown class where you can get the answer to all your questions. You understand? You can get the biblical answer to all your questions that you may have. You know what I'm saying? Answers that the Christian church or Muslim mosque, you understand? Your imam, your spiritual guru, you know what I'm saying? All the ones you seek counsel from, except for the Most High. This is the place where you get the answer, the biblical answers to all your questions. You understand? If you have a question, just type it into the chat. You understand? And we'll give the biblical answer for that question. You understand? This is the scripture breakdown class. To my, you know what I'm saying? I don't know whether you're seeing it to my right or to my left. I guess to my left. You see on the screen, powerful priest and prophet holding it down every week with me is priest and officer K out of war. Give it up. You understand? The water for joining me, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure to see you. And of course, you coming straight from, a disclosed location. You know what I'm saying? Unbeknownst to the world, like where you coming from, secret location in the cave. You know what I'm saying? So, anything you want to say before we get started? Salakia, can you hear me?
God, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Shalom.
I was just saying, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Anything you want to say before we get started?
I'm too wild.
Most High in Christ. Okay. Anything that's gonna grab us, they're gonna grab our attention that's going on in the Israelite world of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And by the way, you understand, we're here, of course, to teach, bring out the truth about the Bible, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. You are the chosen people of the Most High. Right. And you understand, we're here to answer your questions for you. So with that being said, it's a lot of things going on in Israel right now. Anything you want to bring to our attention before we get started, brother? Because I got a hot topic tonight.
So like you asking me?
Con.
I know it's a lot going on. The bridge collapse up there. I think in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, right? We got a brother. We got a brother tuning in from Baltimore right now. You know what I'm saying? Con, shalom, brother. Brother Dean, chiming in from Baltimore. Hey, shalom, brother. The water for tuning in. That bridge collapsed, man. And they said the lights went out on the bridge, I mean, on the boat, but before they went out, they were able to give the SOS that they couldn't control the ship. So they gave the SOS that they couldn't control the ship. The electricity went out on the ship, and you could see, they posted on social media how the whole ship went black, and then it hit the bridge. But you see how the bridge collapsed, like I don't know, like cards, like a card house, just boom, just right down, man. A couple of people lost their lives. You know what I'm saying? Salakia, sorry for the people who lost their lives. You know what I'm saying? That was a tragic way to go. You know what I'm saying? The terror, the fright, that just know that on this bridge, and a ship run into it, and you meet an untimely end. You know what I'm saying? That was a tragic thing that happened. And here in the UPK, under Commander General Yohana, we don't wish no harm on no person. You understand? At the same time, you know what I'm saying? That's the Lord, that the Lord, you understand, allowed that to happen. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said there be spirits created for vengeance, man. That when in their fury they lay upon sword strokes, and that's what you saw happen. You saw an angel of the Lord at work, man. That's what you seen happen when that ship collided with that bridge. You seen an angel of the Lord at work. You seen an angel of the Lord just black out the whole ship. And now, Chaos of War, understand something. Like, this ship could have drifted in the gaps of the bridge,
right,
and not collapse it. You know what I'm saying? But it just so happened that the ship drift right head on to one of the pillars, the columns that support this bridge. And when it supported that bridge and the ship hit it, boom, it just collapsed, like, you know what I'm saying, like a card house just falling down.
It's Salakia.
Go ahead.
If I made this real fast, so I'm from up north, right? And I see bridges all the time growing up. And I used to always think that they'd be easy to collapse, but they never did. They never collapsed. I just always thought, like, if you look at it, if you ride on it, like, yo, this could just fall down any minute. Incident that happened in Baltimore just goes to show that your only protection is the Lord. That's your only protection. If you're out there in the world, and you can only get protected by him if you obey him.
Right. You understand? Like, that exactly right, brother. That goes to show you that your only protection comes from the Most High. You understand? The Most High could allow you to see, a tragic end no matter where you at, over a bridge. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they say that, in the infrastructure in the United States is faulty anyway. Like, we're so behind in the infrastructure in, the streets and roads and bridges and highways. America is so behind in keeping up these structures that, it was bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ship hitting that bridge was, man, it was tragic. And it collapsed like it wasn't really fortified. Like, it wasn't really, it was like it was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? How it collapsed like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Hearts go out to the victims, that, the ones that suffered losses during that time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it behooves everyone to get straight with the Most High. You understand? Coming to these, if you're Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, coming to these laws, man, coming to the truth, coming to the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, so you can start to live a righteous life, so you can get mercy from the Most High, so you can get pardon from the Most High. You understand? And with that, you understand, take us to Zephaniah 2:1. K out of war, Officer K out of war, if you could.
Khan, not one Khan. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
And as I state, every time we're in class, I state the same thing. You understand? We're the ones not desired. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We're the ones that get downtrodden here in America. We're the ones that so-called, you understand, build up this place and give this place all its flavor, all its, you know, we give America the thing that makes other people from around the world want to come over here and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? How we able to have so much abundance and live life the way we do. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians built this place off the blood, sweat, and tears of us. You understand?
Right.
We made this place great. And yet and still, we're the ones that are second-class citizens. We're the ones that get no love and no respect and no reverence here in this place. We're the ones that serve in your military and in your and fight in your wars. And then we come back here to this place and we get ostracized. We get ridiculed. We get unalived, you know, wrongfully. You know what I'm saying? As we're unarmed, we get unalived, you know, falsely. We get, you understand, put behind bars at astronomical numbers. After the so-called, you know, after this society, you know, basically pumps drugs into all our neighborhoods, all Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian neighborhoods, and then arrest us for getting on drugs. But make sure that the drug flow is heavy here in our neighborhoods, here in our communities. But yet and still they lock us up for using drugs. You understand? We're the ones that's not desired. We're the ones that people look at dirty. You understand? When we did so much for America, we did so much to make America great. We did. We laid down our lives. We died and voted and pledged allegiance to the flag and accepted Christianity. We did all these things in the hopes that America would accept us and love us. But we're the nation not desired. You understand? And with that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go straight into the topic for the night. The topic for the night is just a virtuous woman. You understand? A virtuous woman is so hard to come by here in this society that puts women up on a pedestal and you know, now when it used to be women would, you know, what's the word? They would conform themselves. They would make sure that they were appealing to a man so a man could pick them, so a man could, you know, choose them to be his wife. So a man could choose that woman to have his kids with, build a family with.
Wow.
Now you have all these sisters coming up now that are destroyed. I mean, out their mind. You understand? Crazy. Crazy, man. Not even, you know, every woman in America claims to be so damn smart. So, you know, so know it all. That a woman would turn around and look at her man as, you know, this person is not even on her intellectual level.
God.
Yet and still, she's so stupid. She's so stupid enough to where if you sing good, you'll have sex with her. Yet she's so smart though. She's so smart that a woman will go outside in a peel on and peel off outfit. She'll go outside and she'll walk the streets, and you will be able to see the whole shape of her box, the whole shape of her rear end, all of that. But she's so smart. She's so smart. She don't understand that her attire gets her attention that she don't want. She don't understand that, at the same time, while she's so smart and she don't need a man, she gets taken advantage of at every turn. And every time she try to do business, every time she try to conduct, herself in the capacity of what a man should do, she gets ran over. She gets taken advantage of. She got to guard herself because, she is vulnerable out here in these streets. You understand? We gonna break down the real role of a woman tonight. We're gonna go into how these women, our sisters in this hellhole we call America, are just out here like a ship without a sail. When you don't have proper guidance and proper leadership as a female, you're just opening yourself up to be taken advantage of, to be run over, to be abused, to be exploited. You understand? We're gonna cut to the chase. Go to Proverbs. First go to Job 39 and 17. Salakia says, I will take that water. Salakia. When you get Proverbs 39 and 17, read that for me if you could.
Salakia, so it had broke up for a second. I ain't hit you. Proverbs 31 and 17.
39 and 17.
39 and 17. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 39 and verse 17. Salakia, sir, Proverbs, or is it Proverbs? Or is it Job? Is it Job 39, sir?
Job 39, Salakia. Job 39 and 17.
Come. It's the book of Job, chapter 39, verse 17. Because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
The Lord deprived the woman of wisdom. And according to the Bible, wisdom is the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We're not saying that a woman is not smart, she's not intellectual. But if you look at the female today, just in observance of the female today, most females don't give a damn about the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High if it doesn't pertain to her. You understand? Most women, you understand, they eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster out here in the world. You tell them that, hey, the Bible says you're not supposed to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. And it doesn't fathom to them that, the Most High would say such a thing, because they got a personal relationship. A personal relationship. You understand? But the Lord requires your obedience, man. The Lord ain't never said where in the Bible where it says you can have a personal relationship. Where is that scripture? Where is that scripture in the Bible where there's personal relationships with the Most High? Every time I read in the Bible, the Lord deals with nations. The Lord deals with people, and he punishes those who doesn't obey him. He punishes those who don't abide by those laws, statutes, and commandments. When you break those laws, the Lord punishes you.
Right.
But to hear from a female today, oh, she got personal relations. She know my God. Makes me question, who is your God? Who is your God? Female in America, the average Black, Hispanic, Native Indian woman. Who is your God? Because the God of this Bible, you understand, is not loving everybody. The God of this Bible is not saying that you got a personal relationship with him. The God of this Bible says that your man is your head. You understand? That's why a woman is deprived of wisdom, and that wisdom being the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You understand? Go to Corinthians 11:3. 1 Corinthians 11:3. And see, the problem with I'm gonna say people, but we're talking about females now. The problem with females is that when you can read this Bible verbatim, and all of us were gifted or taught comprehension skills. Everybody, when you learn to read in school, you learn comprehension skills. However, when it comes to the scriptures, and I say this all the time, when it comes to the scriptures, all of a sudden, the Isupk is twisting scriptures. All of a sudden, you can have one person can have a different interpretation than another person. You understand? I can understand the Bible this way, but that person can understand the Bible that way. Man, that's hogwash, man.
Right.
That's baloney. That's malarkey. Right. There's only one way to understand these scriptures, and you have to be taught. And if you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman here in America, I advise you to get yourself real close to a real priest and prophet of the Lord in the Isupk under Commander Junior Hunter. Because that's the only way you're going to learn the truth. That's the only way that somebody is going to value the truth over your feelings, man.
Right.
A woman is so emotional here in this place to where a man has to almost a woman wants a man to, don't say it. Don't be so aggressive. If you weren't so aggressive, then other people would listen to what you gotta say. Shut up. Shut up. Won't you listen? Won't you listen to what men gotta say?
Right.
The problem is you don't have no discipline, man.
Yeah.
And when discipline and correction comes your way, you reject it. You reject it just like a bad tasting medicine. A bad tasting medicine. When your mama gave you that castor oil and that what else was it? That castor oil and that black seed oil, all that. Go ahead.
I would say that Robitussin,
that Robitussin, all of that.
Yeah.
You rejected all of that because it tastes horrible.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that medicine that's good for you tastes bad. You see, a woman is so naive in this place to where she don't even want to be corrected, man. She don't even want to be put on the right path. And that's the problem. You value your fun. You value your pleasure over being righteous. And then you call your unrighteousness righteous. You call your ungodliness godly. You understand? Come on, read 1 Corinthians 11:3, Baba Kushah.
Khan, not one Khan. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is Christ. You understand? Like, we men in the Isupk, we study and study and study and study the words of Christ. We study the actions of Christ. We study the works of Christ. So we can make sure we're in line with righteousness, with what Christ was teaching. Christ was teaching to obey these laws, statutes, and commandments. Christ was saying, if the law of the Most High says don't eat pork, then don't eat pork.
Right.
If the law of the Most High says, you have to observe the Sabbath, sundown Friday to sundown Saturday as the high holy day, the Sabbath day, then that's what you should do. Christ didn't break the law. When it says in the Bible that Christ didn't break the law, that means Christ didn't eat pork.
Right.
You understand? Why is it that the Christian church is teaching us that it's okay to sin against the Lord, to eat pork as long as you pray over it? You can eat anything as long as you pray over it. And these gullible females out here, y'all taking the bait, hook, line, and sinker, man. You in here, you out here in the world eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster and trying to pray over it. And you think that the Lord is pleased with that. When Christ did not eat pork because he did not disobey the law. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that Christ didn't sin. The Bible says that Christ was perfect. You understand? He was perfect. So that means he didn't sin. Christ was blameless, meaning you couldn't say that he committed a sin and now he could be blamed for breaking the law. Christ didn't break the law. So what did that mean? That means that the pork that you eating, Christ didn't do that. Females all the time, women all the time want to say, it's a personal relationship. Well, if it's such a personal relationship, then why are you doing what Christ advised us not to do? Christ said, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. So where are you getting this from? Sisters, where are you getting that you can eat what you want to eat? You can do what you want to do. Where are you getting this information from? You getting it from an oppressive society that wants you to sin against the Lord, wants you to go against the Bible and what the Lord is commanding his people to do. The scripture says the head of every man is Christ. So now I'm a man. So that means I have to study what Christ was doing, the works of Christ, what he was saying, what he was teaching. I have to study that closely so I can make sure that I'm in line with what Christ was teaching. The head of every man is Christ. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. It's plain and simple. That your head is the man. Meaning your authority is the man. The head over you, the head of the company, the head of the work group, the spearhead of the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, we use these words all the time. So I don't understand how people can misinterpret the scriptures. How are you going to misinterpret when it says the head of the woman is the man? You understand? How are you gonna refute that? How are you gonna refute and say, well, the head, my man is my head only if he doing what's right. You understand? Only if he making the correct decisions. How you gonna say that? How you gonna turn around and say, well, now I understand if you have something against your man, if he's a unwise decision maker, but hey, you chose him. That's your problem. What you did was this nigga sung good. He said, ooh, and you threw your panties at him. You understand? You was backstage with him, and what he said. This is what he said. He said, hey, I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. And then he said, oh, yo, I'm here in the place to be. And woo! He did that. And you threw your panties at him, man. See how naive you are? What he said, look, K out of war. The brother came to the sister and said, ooh, whipping the woo. Woo, go get the money. And she threw her panties at him. Go ahead.
Salak, I was gonna say, brother stepped to a sister and asked simply, like, you smoke? That's all she wrote.
I'm in there, Hey, they got. Hey, I got the loud pack. Oh, you smoke? You bring the backwoods. Got you high as hell, and you. Hey, look, you gave him the box. You did it. That's what you did. You chose to humble yourself to this weed smoking drug addict.
God.
That's gonna not pay the rent, but he gonna play the game and smoke up all your money. He gonna take your money and he gonna give it to the weed man.
What?
And he gonna get the dro. He gonna get the loud pack. He gonna come home with his backwoods and he gonna smoke your money up. And then you gonna say, "Well, I ain't gonna. He ain't making the right decisions. So he ain't the head of me. The Lord is my head. Jesus is my head." No. Your head is the man that you chose. If you would have came into the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge under Commander General Yohana, and if you would have stopped listening to that Christian pastor, then you would have got some sound advice on what man to choose.
That's right.
You would have known what man to choose. You would have known what man to be with. Oh, I ain't gonna be with him. He got more than one. If you're married, I'm not into the poly life. Nigga, you stupid. You dumb. Because you're gonna choose Nuck who got 2 women on the side anyway. He got other women too. Them drug dealers and them rappers, they got hella women. What they say, K out of war? God hoes. And different area codes. Come on, man. Get real. Don't be naive, women.
Right.
Sisters. And I'm not picking on you. You understand? We don't pick on our sisters, but you need correction. You have to have correction. And I'm saying this out of love. You got to have correction. Just like, and I will commend my brothers, because some of us really understand correction. We really understand that without correction, you don't really know what's right and what's wrong. And without knowing what's right and what's wrong, you can't make sound decisions. The first thing you learn in the Isupk under Commanding General Yohana, you learn how to take correction. You learn how to follow orders. You learn how to take commands and shut your mouth and follow orders. That's what you do. That's what you learn. And we're not saying that a woman has to just shut her mouth and follow orders. We men in here, we shut our mouths and we follow orders. There's men above me. There's men above K out of war. There's men above. When you see us moving in the ISUPK, there's men above us that give us orders on what to do and what not to do. And what we do, we just say, "Con out of one con, sir. Con out of one con. Con out of one con. Yes, sir. La, sir. Con, sir." That's what we do. The problem, and this is what I don't understand. How on God's green earth, if you get with a man that's taking orders, you don't think you need to take orders. Come on, sis. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. We trying to build a nation here. We're trying to build a nation that is in line with the Most High. That the Most High will be proud of. That Christ will be proud to lead. And we can't do it if our sisters are not willing to humble themselves enough to let that man be the head. And if you have a man that is not making wise decisions, then you're going to have to learn that that's the bed you made, and now you got to lie in it. The best thing you can do is come into this school and learn how to be a virtuous woman. So then your actions may influence your man to now change his life and become a more wiser individual, so he can lead you in a more profitable fashion. So then that way you won't have to worry about having to give your money to a man that's a dope fiend, that's a drug addict, that's a pothead, that's an alcoholic, that's an abuser. You understand? You change your life and pray that the Most High, allows that influence to rub off on your man who you wrongfully chose. And that's it on that.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
If I may add a little bit, real quick, I think there's a lot of sisters out here in the world. That personal relationship that they got with the Lord is really with their Christian pastor. You know what I mean?
Right, Khan. It's really with that spiritual leader, that Muslim imam, some guru, some minister that's telling them what to do, and that's and they end up having a head anyway.
Exactly.
They end up doing what somebody tells them to do anyway. A woman was designed to follow orders, man. A woman was designed to follow orders, and then what she does is she passes that structure down to the children, to the young women. That's who the woman gets to lead. She gets to lead those children, make sure those children come up in the way they should, make sure those young men come up learning how to share, how to be compassionate, how to be equal balanced young men. A woman goes into a schoolhouse and she teaches, physics, arithmetic, biology, all of those things. Yeah. A woman will come up, get degrees in nursing and take care of the sick and wounded. A woman will come get a business degree and learn how to run a business, learn how to run different aspects of administration. You understand? But then she has to realize that if she has a husband, she has a head. And because she gets to, be in the forefront and lead these different businesses or whatever, she has to come home and submit herself to her husband because that's her head. Just because she makes money and she has a career doesn't mean that she gets to disrespect her head and now go against her husband. That doesn't mean that. What it means is that she has skill, she has education, and she needs to, at the end of the day, humble herself to her head. While she's at work, the employees humble themselves to her because she's the head. But then when she comes home, if she has a husband, then she humbles herself to her head, because the head of man is Christ. The head of the woman is the man. You understand? And now, go ahead, brother.
If I could just add one more thing, All right, what you're saying is so heavy and deep in the scriptures sayings, right? So, and also too, to the sisters out there, you cannot beat your man up. It's damn near impossible. He got to be just a weakling. That you can't.
Right.
You want to dominate this dude, talk down to him, get all in his face and stuff like that, but you really can't beat him up. And it take a good dude not to put his hands on his sister. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that.
And so many, you right, brother. So many women think that because their man won't hit them back, that they think they what they have the illusion that they're stronger than this man. You just got a good man that really is patient. It really has all the love for you, and he's patient. You understand? Because a woman is the weaker vessel for a reason. Let's pull that real quick. Find that scripture for me, that the woman is the weaker vessel. If you could, Baba Kushar, can you find it for me, K out of war?
Come 1 second. Stand by 1 second.
Thought I had it in my notes here, but I don't see it.
I think I got it right here. So I got this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. It reads, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
You understand? Giving honor to what? Read it again, Cal of War.
Con out of one con. It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, or I started verse 6. I started verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham.
Even as Sarah
Lord,
did what?
Obeyed Abraham.
Even as Sarah did what?
Obeyed Abraham.
That's K out of war. That's like a cuss word to women. Obey. That almost like you know what I mean? Like you done cuss them out there. If you tell a woman that she gotta obey, oh my God, you done, oh man, she I obey. Oh, I ain't your slave. You understand? A woman, when you say when a woman has to hear to obey, you know what I'm saying? That's when the Bible becomes, oh, a man wrote that. Oh, you only quote the scriptures that benefit a man. Your male chauvinistic, approach to what the scriptures mean. You twisting the scriptures to just only be for the man. When it says that you have to, it's Sarah. Everybody, every woman that knows anything about the Bible knew that Sarah was a good wife to Abraham. Right. Sarah was a perfect wife to Abraham, and Sarah obeyed Abraham. You understand? And Sarah, now I'm gonna tell you another thing. Sarah did not mind. Sarah was strong. Sarah knew what she offered Abraham. She knew what she was to Abraham. And so even though this was wrong for her to do, she knew that Abraham was going to stay with her. So she had no problem offering Hagar, her handmaid, to Abraham. She wanted Abraham to be pleased and to fulfill the prophecy of having a son. Now, wait a minute. I got to make this clear. Or somebody will soundbite me, K out of war. Somebody will create a soundbite that I'm teaching to marry Africans and the Isupk. Oh no, shut up.
Right.
I'm just making a point. We don't condone marrying Africans. That's not what I'm trying. The point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that Sarah did not feel some kind of way with her husband gaining another wife. She didn't feel some kind of way. She didn't make a tumult. She didn't go behind the Abraham and Kia's car and flatten his tires. You understand? She didn't do that. She got impatient. Yes, she got impatient because the prophecy stated that Abraham would have a son, and she thought that she was barren. So she said, here's my handmaid. Here's a servant to me. Go into her. And Sarah was strong, man. Sarah wasn't worried about Abraham going, oh, well, I got Hagar now. I'm going to leave you. Nah, Sarah weren't worried about that. It didn't even matter. Now, of course, Hagar was an African, and we're not supposed to do that. I'm just making a point that Sarah did not feel some kind of way that her husband took on another wife. That's all I'm saying. Leave it at that. It's done. You understand? Sarah did not feel some kind of way because Abraham had sex with Hagar. She didn't feel no way. She didn't flinch at all. You understand? She obeyed. Go ahead.
I was going to say this real fast. And what man in his right mind would leave a woman that would say, it's cool, get another wife? Like, go ahead and get that. It's cool. You know what I mean?
Right. What man would what man would throw that woman away?
God.
I would. Hell no.
Hell
wouldn't leave that woman.
Hell no. Hell, keeping that.
Yeah, damn right.
Well,
she always gonna be right there by me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's the ones who say, well, if it's gotta be all of me or nothing. Yeah. Well, in that case, bitch, nothing. So I'll take the nothing. Go on, scurry on off with your wop. You understand? That 40 niggas done been in anyway. You understand? I don't even know why a woman even get upset if a man wants another woman. That means he loves women. Yeah. Now, of course, in the world, you really just experience all the negativities that life has to offer if you're not in the Isupk under Commander General. You just experience all the downsides of everything. You understand? So now, of course, in the world, a man will leave one woman and go get another because the first woman is so jealous and competitive that she's saying, you either be with me or you don't be with me at all. You can't go get another woman if you with me. So he say, look, I don't know. I don't have to be with you. Bye. Yeah. You understand? I'm a man. What it look like? I'm allowing my woman to the weaker vessel to dictate what I do. You understand? Sarah obeyed her husband, man, and she shut her mouth. Keep going.
Con out of one con.
AK out of war. AK out of war. Before you read that, hey, we had 4 viewers in the house, and now I only got 1. I think as soon as I started talking about another rib, hey, the viewers they all cut tail. They all got out of here.
They got low.
You understand? Go ahead.
Come the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement. Verse 7, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife,
right,
as unto the weaker vessel.
You have to, if you're a brother and you claim to be, a follower of Christ, you have to give honor to your wife as being the weaker vessel. Meaning that you gotta treat her, like, like Christ treated the church. Christ died for the church. You understand? Christ died for those people. And you have to treat your wife like she's the weaker vessel. You know what I'm saying? You got to be there for her emotionally. When she have those emotional ups and downs, when it seems like she all bipolar, you got to be there. You understand? You got to deal with you got to correct her. You got to give her good sound advice. You understand? When you see her walking outside in the yoga pants, that the ones that go up the crack of her behind, you got to say, whoa, hey, come here for a second. Let me talk to you. No, you can't. Now, it's not wise to go out in that right there, because I'm not with you. So I ain't with you to protect you. Not to say that you can wear it while I'm with you, is that you don't want to put your body on display. What I see in the privacy of our own home, that's for us. That's for me and us to see. That's not for the world to really see, because you're going to attract attention that you don't want. You're going to give the impression that even though I'm with you and you have a man, that you're still on the market. And you don't want to appear, you don't want to put forth that image that you'll go and disrespect the bond, the covenant that you and me have, that your man has with you. You don't want to disrespect that. So if you could, sis, just cover them hips and thighs up. You want to cover that up. You know what I'm saying? You can I'm pretty sure you got something else in your wardrobe that's a little less revealing that you could put on, and you will look even more attractive. You know what I'm saying? You can't just reveal your whole body to the world like that. You understand? Right. And that sister will respect you and honor you more than anybody else. You understand? That just let her walk out willy-nilly and just let her wear anything she want to wear. Like, sometimes your woman tests you. She tests you to see, are you going to protect her, or are you going to just let her, are you just going to throw her to the wolves? Are you going to protect her, or are you just going to leave her to be exploited? Sometimes she tests you, man. She tests your loyalty. She tests your wisdom. She tests your wisdom. She tests your ability to make sound decisions. And you should treat her as the weaker vessel. You should treat her as someone that's not as strong as you. You understand? She can't pick up the 6-7 boxes at one time. You know what I'm saying? She needs help to lift things. She needs help to lift the heavy things and get the boxes. She needs help when she go out and have to get her oil changed. She needs help when she try to go buy a set of good tires. She need help, man. She need help when she conduct certain areas of business that men dominate. She needs your help. She needs your guidance. She needs for you to treat her like, look, I need to protect this thing here. This thing is precious. It's fragile, and it needs to be protected. So keep going. That's it. Read verse 7 from the top again.
Come, book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel,
Mm-hmm.
And as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered.
Right. We're heirs together. You understand? Like when a man joins with when a woman joins herself to a man, now they become one. You understand? And if that man is in the truth, hey man, they're gonna reap the benefits of being in the truth together. They're gonna build a strong foundation for both of them. You understand? And that relationship is gonna last the test of time because it's built on a firm foundation of the truth. You understand? So now let's go to Proverbs 21:9. Now, your man is treating you like the weaker vessel. He's treating you like the weaker vessel. He's acknowledging you like, you need protection. You know what I'm saying? He's making sure that he's there, emotionally for you, intellectually for you. He's making sure that he's available, and he's making sure that you're not being taken advantage of, exploited, run over. He's making sure that you're well protected. This is what you shouldn't do. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, and verse 9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
This is what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't fight with your man. You understand? You shouldn't go against what he says. If that man's there for you emotionally, spiritually, the way he should take care of you, you shouldn't fuss at him. You shouldn't nag him, because it's better for a man to dwell in the corner of the rooftop. In the corner, the corner of a rooftop is a small place. It's better for a man to dwell there than to dwell in a house with a woman that's always fighting, a woman that's always coming against him in a big house. You understand? A woman that's always going to be fighting against you, it's better for you to dwell on the roof in a small place than dwell in that house, in that big house, in a big space, and she's fighting and nagging and coming against you on every hand and side all the time. Read it again, Cal the War, if you could.
This book of Proverbs, chapter 21, and verse 9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
In a wide house, man. It's better. It's better to dwell on the roof than to dwell in a house like that. Now, let's go to Proverbs. No. Hold on one second. Let's go to Titus 2 and 3. We're going to start at Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. And now, of course, it's so much better to dwell in on a rooftop than to be in a house with that brawling wife, man. That's always, always nagging you, always coming against you on every hand and side. Every time you turn around, she got something to say about something. You know what I'm saying? Always got something to say about everything that you're doing. It's better to dwell in the corner of a rooftop, man. You understand? You don't deserve, a good brother. A good brother that's looking out for the well-being of his wife doesn't deserve that type of treatment.
Yeah.
Doesn't deserve to be, just all the time being nagged. She always fussing about something. You trying to get things handled, trying to run your household the way you should. And she's all the time just in your face nagging you about something. It's better. It's better to go dwell on the house. It's better to go dwell on the rooftop, man, than to have to deal with that. Yeah. So let's go to Titus 2 and 3.
Gosh, the book of Salaki. It's the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged women likewise.
The aged women, meaning women that have some experience, women that's been out here in the world in life. That's an experienced life. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The aged, Salaki, this is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not giving
what?
too much wine, giving too
Not
much
what?
wine.
Let's stay there. Let's stay right there for a second.
Wine.
Let's stay right there for a second. Go back from the top. The aged women, likewise, the aged women, meaning the women that have some age on it, that's older than these young sisters coming up. The women that have some experience. Go ahead, read it from the top.
Comes book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Now, an aged woman, meaning for this woman to be in line with the scriptures, the aged woman, the women that have experience have to be in behavior. They have to behave like a holy woman. What's a holy woman? A holy woman is a woman that's set aside, set apart. You understand? Mm-hmm. She's separated from this society. She's not doing the things in the world. She's not doing the same thing her counterparts in the world are doing. She ain't smoking weed. She's not getting high. She's not a drunkard. She's not doing the things that people outside of the truth are doing. She's not doing the same thing that that these sisters and these other fake Israelite groups are doing. You understand? She ain't going against her husband. She's not displeasing her husband. She's not nagging her husband. She's not all the time finding fault with what her husband's doing. She's supportive of her husband. She's doing right by her husband. The head of her house, oh yeah. She's doing right by him. She ain't nagging him. She ain't all up in his face. She ain't telling him what she is and what she ain't gonna do. You understand? This is the aged woman. She has to be holy. She ain't eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Wow. She's not going and celebrating Easter. Yeah. Tomorrow is Evil Friday. Yeah. Tomorrow is Evil Friday. Right. Some people call it Good Friday, but woe to the people that call evil good and good evil. That's the scripture. You call it Good Friday, it's Evil Friday. It's Evil Friday because you finna go in the Christian church and celebrate Easter, and you know it's a God. Okay, so like, you know it's a damn lie. You know it. Everyone knows Easter is lies. Everyone knows that bunnies don't lay eggs. Everyone knows that bunnies, that little rabbits don't cluck like chickens. Everyone knows it. Easter is a day you get to lie to your kids again, just like Christmas, just like all these other wicked holidays, just like Mother's Day, Father's Day, just like New Year's. It's a day that you get to lie to your children and say, oh, Easter bunny laid these eggs. Now you got to go out. He laid them all around so you can go find them and hunt and do Easter egg hunts and put the eggs in your basket. And all you doing is worshiping the God as star. You're worshiping the same woman that was you're worshiping what's his name? Nimrod's mother. You're worshiping Nimrod's mother, who Nimrod, after Nimrod died, a star, she made herself a god. She made herself a god, and people worshiped her when she died as a deity. And she aligned herself with the goddess of fertility. And that's why the goddess Estar has those 8 arms and all those breasts going down. And look up, just Google the goddess Estar. Spell it just like Easter. Spell it the same way. And you will see. Matter of fact, let me pull it for you. Let's go into it real quick, because that's what Easter is all about. It's all about worshiping Nimrod's mother. Nimrod was made a god, and when they said his spirit went into the evergreen tree. Now, Nimrod's mother became a goddess when she aligned herself with Estar. You understand? Now, I'm gonna read to you about the goddess Estar. And this is just Google. You can Google it. Estar is the pagan fertility goddess of humans and crops. The traditional colors of the festival are green, yellow, and purple. And now, guess what them Easter eggs are? Yellow, light green, and purple. The symbols used are hares, which are rabbits. A hare is a rabbit. Hares and eggs, representing fertility, because we all know that bunnies breed well, like rabbits. And let me see what else it says. Let's see what else it says. And new life, and new life. That's the end of it. So spring, April, the time of the equinox, is the time of celebration of the ancient spring fertility festival honoring the goddess Estar, or Ostara, or Oestra. The celebration of pagan origins pays tribute to the renewal of the earth, the rebirth of life after the dead of winter. That's what you worshiping on Easter Sunday morning. You're not worshiping Christ being resurrected. You're worshiping the spring equinox. When meanwhile, every sister in America is mad at you if you don't come to church on Easter Sunday. Your mama is mad with you. Is upset with you because you didn't come to church on Easter Sunday. You didn't go to the Easter. You didn't bring the kids to the Easter egg hunt. You're such a bad man now that you're not down for Easter. When Easter is a pagan, it has pagan origins.
Right.
You understand? And as a sister, you're supposed to be holy, man. The Lord is commanding you in Proverbs, a virtuous woman is holy. I'm in Titus that you have to behave holy. And now, chaotic war, if you could, right after holy, read what you got to be next. After you be holy, what you got to be?
Not false accusers.
Not what?
False accusers.
Not who? Say it nice and loud.
Not false accusers.
Oh, he hit me. Oh, mama down 911. You understand? You can't be a false accuser. You can't be a false accuser, man. So many of our sisters falsely accuse not only other sisters but brothers, man. They falsely accuse their baby daddy. They falsely accuse they other brothers, their boyfriend. They falsely accuse him. Soon as they see a woman number in the phone, let me go to your phone. Let me go to your phone. Who this bitch? Who this bitch, Erica? I knew you was cheating on me. I knew it. I'll tell you a story. When I came into the truth, I had an old dragon. So go ahead.
If I could be excused for just 1 minute.
Yeah, most high, be excused for this story, okay, out of war.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it. I had a rib when I came into the truth, and this rib was so conniving. And you understand, she would when I would teach class, she would always be the one to want to go behind me, check my phone. You understand? You know, accuse me of all kind of allegations with being with other sisters in the school and outside of the school for that matter. Always false accusing me of being with other sisters, which is not a sin to have another wife. It's not a sin. It's not against the Bible to have more than one wife, to deal with, be married to more than one woman. You understand? If these sisters really follow the Bible, then they wouldn't have no problem with having with their man having another woman. The 12 tribes of Israel come from Jacob, and Jacob had 4 wives, man. Jacob had 4 wives. Abraham had 2 wives. Solomon, forget about Solomon, had many 300 wives, like 700 concubines. David had many wives, and everybody knows that David was after God's own heart. David had more than one wife. Even Christ compared the kingdom of heaven to 10 virgins going to meet the bridegroom. And at the end of the story, the bridegroom married 5 of those virgins because 5 was wise and 5 was foolish. So the bridegroom ended up taking them 5 women, the 5 that were wise. In that story, go back and read it. It says that the five wise women had lamps, had oil to trim their lamps, but the other 5 didn't. And when the bridegroom called, they went in to meet the bridegroom, and the door was shut. You understand? So Christ is comparing the kingdom of heaven to having more than one woman. Christ, who had no woman but understood the joys that a woman could bring, the good kind of woman. He understood that having more than one wife was a joy, was heaven. That's a little piece of heaven. You understand? Christ said that. Go back and look it up. You ungrateful woman. That you are all of that and enough. You all of that with your nagging mouthy self that won't never shut up. Won't make one sandwich. Won't make one sandwich. One. You don't even cook no more. Who are you? How do you have any virtue, any skill, and you don't even cook? You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to everything that's feminine. When cooking and baking is like the most feminine thing, I mean, feminist thing you could have. Like, you know, a woman that is good in the kitchen and knows how to maneuver in the kitchen, that's a skill, that's a gift that every woman should obtain, man. You shouldn't be sad because you know how to cook a meal.
Damn right. Damn right. What you mean?
Like this society, man, the white man is the devil that the Bible
says. That's right.
That's who you listen to.
That's right. Damn right.
That's who you listening to when you get the notion not to cook for your man, not to make sure he got a meal in his belly, a sandwich or something to take to work. You wanna act like you're just you know above cooking when that's a real gift. Now, this is the side part. This is the real brainwashing thing about the whole thing came out of war is that Martha Stewart, all these female cooks, they get TikTok famous and internet famous for making recipes, for being in the kitchen and cooking for their family.
Right.
They oh, this recipe is so good, and it's this chicken and that I'm gonna make crispy fried chicken, and they be all over the internet getting famous for it. And you don't want to cook your man one meal, and them women ain't ashamed. Them women ain't in you know refusing to be good at cooking. Them women don't think being good at cooking is demeaning to them. They don't think they you know, you just want me in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. It's this society that made being in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant a disgraceful thing.
Right.
But being in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant, that's a honorable thing because you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of your husband, you're in the kitchen. And you shouldn't be barefoot. You know, my mother didn't even teach me to be barefoot. But, you know what I'm saying? That's just a saying. And pregnant, meaning you fertile. You're able to bring life into this world when many sisters have destroyed their insides with all these abortions. They're not even able to bring forth a kid anymore. And they're not even able to have a baby. And you think it's so degrading for you to be in the kitchen cooking barefoot and pregnant or pregnant. You understand? When the Lord is looking at you like you're a virtuous woman, you got skill. You understand? You got value. That's high value woman right there.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
These women here in America think high value is just looking pretty and being able to just spend your money and look pretty. Don't have no real skills. I'm not allowing you to become part of the household of Abraham if you don't have no skills, man. If you don't have nothing to bring to the table other than your flabby booty and your fupa. I don't want that, man. I want a woman that can cook me something, make me a garment, sew.
That's right.
Be a businesswoman and advise me on how to move my money and invest my investments and you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Be an asset, not a liability, man. Not another bill. And that's what's wrong with these women. You don't understand how burden it is to come to a man and you're just another bill. You're just another My nails got to be done. My hair got to be done. I'm high value. I got to get some clothes. I got to have Louis Vuitton. You can't take me to the Cheesecake Factory on the first date. You got to take me to Ruth's Chris. You got to take me to You got to take me. Shut up.
God.
That's why you ain't got no man. That's why you have many men. Many men. Many, 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 many men.
A lot of bodies.
That's why. That's why, because all you good for is what you can provide physically. And you never have nobody committing to you, because who wants to commit to, who wants to go through life and get a car that's a bill, get a house that's a bill, get a light bill, get a phone bill, insurance bill, insurance bill, a life insurance bill, and then you succubus coming and be another bill. You're disgusting, man. Who wants you? You're good for nothing. False accusers. You understand? You can't be false accusing of your brothers. You can't think you a high value woman and yet and still you're lying, saying that this brother is hitting you or causing harm to you, or saying a brother is taking advantage of you. You understand? You can't be a false accuser. You understand? You can't lie on people. How you expect for the Lord to favor you and you're lying? Breaking one of the least little commandments. You understand? It ain't hard not to lie, but you're a false accuser. So you're lying. Finish that out, K out of war. Then we're going to close it up, man.
Khan, Adawan Khan. It's the book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things. Who they teaching? They teaching the kids. You understand? They're in the colleges. They professors. They're in the places of higher learning. They're teaching their daughters how to be good women. They're teaching people in the community how to properly invest money, and they're computer whizzes. You understand? On the there was a movie about the human calculators that were mostly women that caused the so-called, allowed the so-called oppressor to go into space. That's what they're teaching. They're teaching mathematics, algebra, calculus. You understand? Them hard math problems that need to be solved. That's what these women are teaching. Good things. They're teaching other women and other young men how to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. They're teaching good things. Go ahead.
Verse 4. That they may teach the young women to be sober.
That they may what? That they may what?
Teach the young women to be sober.
To be what?
Teach the young women to be sober. To be sober.
That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to teach the young women. You got to lead by, you got to be an example for the females that's coming behind you. You understand? The reason why Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B exists is because the women before them were whores. The women who raised them were just in and out of every man's bed. Why do you think Meg Thee Stallion is the way she is? Because she probably saw her mama and her aunties all in have a different man every day of the week. Why you think Cardi B was a stripper first? Is because she saw all the women that she respected, that she revered, that were older than her, be strippers and whores and showers of their bodies. That's why. Keep going. Keep going, Baba Kushar.
Kansalaki broke up for a second. Where we at? Verse 4. Titus, the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 4, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands,
to
love their children.
Love their children. Go ahead.
Right, verse 5, to be discreet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you on mute, K out of war.
Shalom. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You got to read that last part of verse 5 again.
Comes the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 5. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
Right. That's it, man. That's how you gotta be as a virtue, as a woman, with a high value woman. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be discreet. You gotta be chaste, meaning disciplined. You understand? That the word of the Most High not be blasphemed, that the word of the Most High would not be lied on. Because if you're not discreet and disciplined, then you'll end up telling other women behind you and other people that you can have a personal relationship with the Lord. You'll end up telling other people that it's a disgrace to not learn how to cook. You'll look down on other women and encourage them not to be good cooks in the house and keepers of home because you lying on the scriptures. These women evangelists and Juanita Bynums and Woman Thou Art Looses, they're not in line with the scriptures, man. They ain't good keepers of home. They ain't at home cooking biscuits from scratch for their man. They're not doing that. They're too busy trying to get that money, trying to chase the bag. Hey, look. If you a sister, Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, it's very important for you to understand the perilous times that you are in. It's very important for you to understand that you're in a day and a time to where femininity is fleeting, is to be feminine is almost, to be feminine is looked down upon. And when femininity is looked down upon, you're not going to be treated as the weaker vessel. And that's why you see so many women getting taken advantage of, and no one has any remorse about it, because you're not looked at anymore like the Bible sees you. And the Bible sees a woman as the weaker vessel. To a man, the Bible teaches a man how to look at a woman and view his woman as the weaker vessel and view the woman as the weaker vessel. So she's easily exploited. So that's the reason why we need to protect her. A righteous man will always look to protect his sisters because she's the weaker vessel. She needs help. And it's okay to need help. It's okay to want protection. It's okay to need protection. You understand? In that way, a man gets to fulfill his duty to the Most High, and a woman gets to fulfill her duty to the Most High. The man does the protecting, he does the leading and the guiding, and that woman is his support. She helps to take care of that man. She helps to take care of them children. And that's both two honorable positions to have. And with that being said, man, clap it up. Hold on 1 second. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana. These are the announcements. You understand? The ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6-month period in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. Ma'ashara, tithes is pronounced ma'ashara in the Hebrew. It means 10th of every penny of any increase that the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund is a free will offer for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, man. It's the Passover, y'all. It's the Passover, man. It's going down April 20th, and that is what? The 14th day of the first month. It's going down April the 20th, and you can find that in Leviticus, Exodus 12 and 1 through 51, and Leviticus 23, 4 through 5, and then 1 Corinthians 5 and 7, and 2 Corinthians 30 and 17. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are invited to the Passover. You must attend the Passover by law. Wow. It's the Lord's law that you present yourself at the Passover. This is the 55th Lord's annual Passover, and it's going down in Durham, North Carolina, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, April 20th at the Pittsburgh Fairgrounds. That's in Pittsburgh, North Carolina. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are invited. You understand? For more information, you can go to isupk.com, and if you can get in touch with the local ISUPK in your city, go to isupk.com. You can find the local ISUPK contact in your city. Call them. Get up with the Passover, man. It's going down April 20th. And now, if anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I'm Ijam. We're going to close out with the Lord's Prayer, first in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat
Kodash, Ayah,
Kodash,
Shemah, Yahweh,
Shemka,
Malakwata,
Yahweh,
Naba'ah,
Malaka,
Ratazah, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Kawah, Hayah, Hashemayim, Lathanalau, Lacham, Cow, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawathyanawa, Wala'ah, Tabaya'anawa, Banasaya 1, Oh, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwith, Waha'ala, Wahakaparath, La'iwalumium, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. All right. So, men of Israel will give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Amajah, Barak,
Yahba Shem Yahba Rakatah.
Yahba Shem Yahba Rakatah. So, Sister Amajah will give one courtesy salute to the sister. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Amajah, Barak,
Yahba Shema Taba Shem Yahba.
Yaja Matah, class dismissed.